Hello Superset Maniacs and welcome back to my channel. Nick Walker is on fire, he won the Arnold Classic, he's got the momentum, he's very confident and his confidence is backed up by his accomplishments so far. But can he win the Olympia, guys? I don't know, but he posted this on his Instagram today and check out the caption. There is no winter in Orlando. Surely a reference to Big Ramy. We all know that after the 2020 Olympia, winter is coming and winter is here to stay became his thing. I already did 2020 Olympia Ramy versus 2021 Arnold Nick Walker. You can find the link in the description of this video. In this video we're comparing Nick to the runner-up of last year's Olympia and the 2019 Mr. Olympia Brandon Curry. You guys asked for this comparison, so here we go. Front double biceps, and we're dealing with two completely different body types here. On one side we have Brandon Curry, who's got a very tight midsection and a very aesthetic physique, and on the other side we've got Nick Walker, who doesn't have the prettiest structure due to his blocky waistline. We all know that. However, Nick presents an impressive ripped midsection while Brandon looks a bit bloated here, to be honest. Okay, Brandon never had this issue, the shot may have been taken in the wrong moment, but still his midsection never looked as nice and ripped as Nick's here. So Brandon kinda loses his only advantage over Nick in this pose, other than the V-taper, because Nick definitely beats him downstairs, no question about it. And also, as impressive as Brandon's guns would look, I believe Nick beats him at this department as well. Nick also has the conditioning on his side, so I would give this pose to him. Front lat spread, and this is another story. First of all, I know this ain't the clearest pick for Nick Walker. I've seen some comments in my previous video that I did this on purpose to have him lose the pose, which is totally absurd. But yes, the pick is a bit washed out indeed. This is what I could find for the moment. But regardless, does anyone actually believe Nick Walker would beat Big Ramy or Brandon Curry in this pose? I surely don't. Nick Walker is not very efficient in the lat spreads, and that's why these were the only two poses he didn't hit during his posing routines. This being the reason a clearer picture is not available. Back to the comparison, Brandon's V-taper and incredible lats are too much for Nick here, so Brandon Curry takes this pose, no doubt. Okay, the side chest is a pose where both of them look top notch. Brandon's lower body looks more than decent from the side. He's not beating Nick, I agree, but his lower body is not such a glaring weakness like from the front or back. Upper body though, the roundness and his muscle bellies give him the advantage over Nick in my opinion. Nick is drier indeed, but Brandon is in good shape as well. This pose could go either way, but I like Brandon more. Back double biceps, and if you weren't convinced that Nick has a great back yet, look at this. He's doing battle with one of the best, if not the best back in bodybuilding right now. As far as the back is concerned, Nick is drier indeed, but Brandon is thicker and presents better details and separation. Also, both of them have great peaky biceps from the back, with Nick having the upper hand at this department. His peaks are just crazy. The difference though is made downstairs, where Brandon drops the ball. We all know that. The lower body probably is his only major issue, but a big issue unfortunately for him. Nick Walker dominates at every aspect lower body, which combined with his great upper body secures him the win in this pose. Back lat spread, and don't get fooled by that empty space between Brandon's arms and lats. That's mainly because his arms are way longer than Nick's and also due to the execution. Brandon is actually wider than Nick. Brandon's back looks wider indeed, it's also thicker than Nick's, while Nick presents some better details. I'd still give the upper body to Brandon though, but that lower body is making things difficult for me here. I think this pose could go either way, with maybe Nick having the advantage again for the superior upper body lower body balance. What do you guys think? Is Nick beating Brandon in both back poses? Side triceps, and this is yet another pose where both of them look strong. Brandon opens up too much, at least for the camera that took this shot, but we all know that he's got some crazy triceps. Not as crazy in 2020 as in previous years though, I have noticed that. His structure helps him in this pose, it looks so much more eye-pleasing, but Nick Walker compensates with some solid and dense muscles and unmatched dryness by today's standards. Tricep per tricep, they match up pretty well, so it depends. If you prefer a more aesthetic look, this could be Brandon, but Nick seems to be the favorite in this pose as well. Abs and thighs, and what do we got here? We have Brandon with some of the craziest shoulder to waist proportions ever, and Nick Walker who's very blocky but with a better ripped midsection and better thighs. Honestly, I cannot see how Brandon would beat Nick in this pose, in spite of the proportions. What do you guys think? I think Nick is better. Most muscular pose, and Nick Walker has an answer for anything Brandon brings to the table apparently. Brandon has the thicker chest and the aesthetics on his side, but Nick has the legs and the paper thin skin look. Both of them have great arms and shoulders. Look at the crab variation, guys, a pose where Brandon was doing battle with feel and Nick does not look intimidated. I think Brandon wins the arms in this variation, but can he beat Nick here? I'm not convinced, to be honest. This pose could go either way. So, in conclusion, Brandon has won the front lat spread and the side chest. Nick has won the front double and the back double and the abs and thighs. The back lat spread, side triceps and most muscular are tough to call, but there's an argument for Nick to be winning in all of them, as well as for Brandon, but I still think Nick's superior lower body and conditioning makes him the favorite. So yes, I'm saying that Nick Walker at the 2021 Arnold Classic is beating the runner-up at the 2020 Mr. Olympia Brandon Curry. He's beating that version of Brandon, but I have big hopes for Brandon this year. With some slightly improved conditioning, without losing from his fullness and hopefully improved legs, I can see him beating anyone and win the whole show. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Also like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys and see you next time.